Okay, we'd like to welcome everyone and call to order the regular meeting for the West Valley City Council. It is October 14th, 2025, and we're beginning our meeting at 6:30 p.m. in the council chambers of West Valley City Hall. All members of the council are present. Councilmember Wood, Councilmember Whetstone, Councilmember Hartman, Councilmember Hune, Councilmember Christensen, Councilmember Norfelt, and myself. We're also joined at the dais with our city manager, Mr. Peely, and our city recorder, Ms. Kamek. Our opening ceremony tonight is going to be Councilmember Wood. We'll turn the time to you.
Thank you, Mayor. It's good to see everybody here tonight for whatever reason you're here. But today there were over 100 different ballots mailed to registered voters in Salt Lake County. For West Valley City, there's 3 different ballots that will go out to West Valley City residents, registered voters. If you're not registered to vote, you still have an opportunity until October 24th to do so. And I would just encourage all West Valley City residents to exercise their right to vote in the 2025 municipal election that's coming up. And I'd like to invite everyone to stand and repeat the Pledge of Allegiance.
Okay, thank you. We now have our minutes of September 23rd. Turn that to the council for discussion or a motion.
Motion to approve the minutes of September 23rd.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
And those stand approved. Thank you. We'll now go to our awards and ceremonies and proclamations. This evening, we have a proclamation that's going to be read by Councilmember Christensen.
Thank you, Mayor. A proclamation recognizing the month of October 2025 as National Domestic Violence Awareness Month. Whereas the month of October is National Domestic Violence Awareness Month, and whereas we ask that those who are survivors and victims of domestic violence homicides be remembered, and that the lives of women, men, children, extended family, and communities continue to be negatively impacted by domestic violence, and the crime of domestic violence is not confined to any group or groups of people, but crosses all racial and socioeconomic segments of our society, And domestic violence hurts everyone. And we as a community must recognize the scope of this social problem and work together to create a community which does not tolerate domestic violence. And it is up to us as a community to teach our children and to expand the awareness of domestic violence by education, prevention, and outreach. And we encourage all West Valley City residents to take a stand against domestic violence in their personal relationships and in their community. Now, therefore, we, the mayor and the city council of West Valley City, Utah, do hereby proclaim and recognize October 2025 as National Domestic Violence Awareness Month.
Thank you. We'll now invite the West Valley Victim Services and South Valley Services to come up and accept the proclamations, and then we'll do a photo.
Okay. On three. 1, 2, 3. That's great.
And then Lindsay, did you want to say a few words? Yep, you may.
On behalf of South Valley Services and the survivors that we serve, I just want to thank the City Council for making this a part of the agenda tonight. It's so important that we continue to increase awareness of these issues and how they affect our communities. And I also just want to make sure that our local communities know that South Valley Services is our local area victim service provider, in addition to our systems advocates, providing confidential safe shelter services, outreach and advocacy, case management, clinical counseling services, support groups, financial empowerment, and other educational curriculum. And just want to extend our appreciation for the partnership and alliance that you all demonstrate here by bringing voice to this issue tonight. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. We will now accept public comment. Comment period is limited to 30 minutes. Any person wishing to speak shall limit their comments to 3 minutes. Upon recognition by the mayor, you will approach the microphone. If you did not sign up, please give us your name and address. All comments shall be directed to the mayor. No person addressing the city council during the comment period shall be allowed to comment more than once. Comments shall be limited to city business and matters within the purview of the city council. Speakers should not expect any debate from the mayor, city council, or city staff. The mayor, city council, and city staff will have an opportunity to respond after the comment period has concluded. Speakers shall refrain from personal attacks against fellow citizens, city staff, or members of the city council. We have 3 public hearings tonight that are separate from the open comment period. If you are here for the reopening of the budget, the Consolidated Annual Performance and Evaluation Report, or application Z6 2025 for a rezone of property at 7005 West Gates Avenue, it would be best to hold your comments until those separate items are presented. So we'll begin with speaker 1.
I want to thank you, Mayor and City Council members.
Would you just give us your first name?
Jacob.
Thank you.
I know the disposition of the Ridge is not on the agenda tonight, but I'm just concerned about what I'm hearing about the Ridge being sold to a developer. So I'm just gonna offer my position as a young person for you guys' consideration. From my perspective, this course rivals any other beautiful public courses with beautiful view overlooking the city. It brings many people from out of our city in for different tournaments and that and it provides a great opportunity for young people like me to get out of their comfort zone and to try something new and to grow friendships and um, grow our mindsets. Um, as a first year golfer, I've come to learn that golf is not a dying sport. It is quite the opposite. It is extremely growing, and to get rid of a gem like the Ridge, I feel like would be a huge mistake. And thank you for letting me speak. And
Thank you. Speaker two, applause. Taking people's time, by the way, so no applause or you'll be asked to leave.
Hello, Mayor. Tom Given. I live right across from Hunter Library for 48 years. I've always embraced what the past and present West Valley City mayors and councils have done to enhance our community. I love the quick access to downtown Salt Lake, the airport, and a variety of businesses. On our north-south vehicle corridors, we have extensive I-215, Bangerter, and Mountain View. We love it. We have an upgraded mall, a Costco, Lowe's, Home Depot, 2 large theater complexes, Redwood Recreation Center, the West Valley Family Fitness Center, Utah Cultural Celebration Center, the Maverick Center, the Utah First Credit Union Amphitheater, we call it USANA, really. 2 Walmarts. You guys were smart enough to grab that second one. The West Valley and Hunter branches of the county library system. We have a hospital and we have a major new construction that's beginning on 5600 West, about 38 South. I love the planning and composition of what we have available in West Valley City, and I'm one of those families that's chosen not to leave. John Patterson, a former planner, and several members of the city council saw the opportunity to acquire a former gun club in Swamp area, to build several buildings along with a Stonebridge golf course. Also, at some point in the southwestern edge of our city boundary, an old gravel pit was purchased from Phil Conde, and it has since become the amphitheater. North of the gravel pit was a property in sad shape with power lines and several swampy areas. Outstanding vision saw the possibility of building a golf course and naming it West Ridge. It was later upgraded when the Mountain View Quarter was completed. The golf course is now named The Ridge. Both Stonebridge and The Ridge are extremely successful, and often individual scheduling of a tee time is nearly impossible. We all get on at 5 o'clock. All 4 in the group get on and pray that we can find a time at either course. The courses are well maintained. At one time, as pass holders, we could golf Monday through Friday and after 1 o'clock on the weekends. That has changed. Now we golf Monday through Thursday. The passes don't work the other days. This year, the Ridge hosted 8 high school region golf activities and over 60 tournaments. In 2024, the 2 golf courses offered 2,500 passes. They lowered that this last year. There were 2,000 golf passes that were sold in less than a day and a half. We love golfing there. A recent survey conducted in behalf of West Valley City asked for citizen interest in several areas. Golf courses came in at the bottom. There's a good reason for that. We don't need another golf course. So it shouldn't have been on the agenda. We love the golf courses we have, so we wanted to talk about education or whatever. In looking at potential revenue sources, please do not consider eliminating the Ridge Golf Course.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Speaker three,
Madam Mayor, my name is Jeff Kiggy, and I'm a lifelong resident of Granger. I was born and raised here, almost 75 years, with the exception of a 24-year stint in the military and 2 wars. I've lived here my whole life. And it's good to see you again. I saw you at a tournament the other day. I can tell you, I was here when Meadowbrook was the only show in town. We got 2 real good golf courses right now, and we can't afford to let any of them go. The kids that are using this facility, this young man, I saw him just the other day out there playing. And I see the high schoolers out there, and they're not just learning how to play golf, they're learning life lessons, integrity, everything that goes with it. So we can't afford to let this thing go. And when I hear about $200 million going to be in an account and then your property taxes will never raise again, no, we're not buying all that. We have to keep this course. It means a lot, and it's not just the golf. I've been upstairs at the Ridge Golf Course. I've been to weddings. I've been to funerals, ceremonies of life. I'm a singer, and I did a show, an oldie show there, birthday parties. So it's a community thing, not just for a bunch of golfers. We have golfers that I golf with from all over the valley, and they come here for one reason, because these guys know how to take care of a golf course. And when you look at the greens on this golf course compared to some of the other ones, there's no comparison. So I think losing this golf course and selling it would be a huge mistake. And if that goes that way, and we redevelop this thing into more apartments and everything else without any consideration for infrastructure or anything else, we're gonna put another 30,000 cars on the road so we can all sit here and stay longer in a traffic jam. So before this decision's made, and I don't know when it's ever going to be made, but when it does come down to it, please think about what we're doing. West Valley the city just had a huge tournament over there. You were there. I took pictures with you. So please give it all the consideration you can and understand that there's a whole lot of folks, not just from West Valley, from all over the valley that come and play here and at Stonebridge. I appreciate your time.
Thank you. Speaker 4.
Hello, council members. My name is August Koenig. I moved down the street from the Ridge. We bought a house in 2019, just 5 minutes away from the Ridge. And we found out that they have a Veterans League, which is the only vet resource league in the valley for veterans. And it's started in 2017. And for me personally, since I deal with PTSD, it's a safe place, just like some of the other kids here, for me to go out and feel comfortable in the surroundings, network with other veterans, and it's actually even better for us because I don't even have it as bad as some of the other veterans. We just have time trouble getting out of bed, but they know that the Ridge offers a safe place on Mondays, which is the Vet League Day, and it's the only resource they have. And if the Ridge goes away, that's going to get rid of that resource. And that veteran resource has grown and it's going to keep growing. So please consider that before you guys, or whatever you guys are going to work out. And also, my son plays the junior PGA. And from 6-year-olds to 8th graders, again, another safe place for these kids to learn, families to grow, bonding, and just a really good resource. And they end up going to the high schoolers, which if you get rid of the course, the local high schoolers won't have a home course. They'll be traveling and being visitors just for their practices. And that's just in the local area. And it's a huge resource for the community, the golf course. And that's all I have to say. Thank you.
Thank you. Speaker 5.
Mayor and council, thank you for this opportunity. My name is Jim Wadsworth. I grew up in West Valley City, and I started working at West Ridge Golf Course when I was 16 years old. I spent 16 years working at that golf course, doing everything from picking balls off the range to being a starter and eventually being the first assistant at the golf course for 6 years up until I finished my degree. I took that time and I learned a great deal working at that golf course and working with many of the people that are still here at the city. And I've seen over time how much that place has benefited the community. I also, as of recent, and having built a family and moved outside of the city, have had the opportunity to see the perception of the city outside of West Valley. And having been somebody who's claimed it and been proud of it and has a family that has a history, a strong, deep history within West Valley City, having had family that farmed here, built this community and worked here. It always pains me when I say I grew up in West Valley City to see how other people perceive West Valley City. it hurts my heart. And when I see the things that make West Valley City great and the jewels within that city and the things that other cities and other people look upon as something that we have going for us, going for the residents of the city, be talked about as a way to maybe gain some one-time income, or maybe as something that we can use to leverage for other things. It hurts my heart. I want people to look upon this place and the gem that it is, and to know that West Valley City is a great place and a place that you should want to move to and you should want to live in. And by giving up things like the golf course, like Westridge and the Ridge, as it's changed over time, is something that, unfortunately, if you were to go that way, you'd be giving up something that you could never get back. There is a reality that West Valley City is a landlocked city. It needs green spaces. It needs those spaces preserved. And once you give those things up, you cannot get them back. You can't plow over a mall or a subdivision to build that green space. It's gone permanently. And any one-time infusion of cash or any revenue that might come from it will not justify the loss that ultimately will come of it. I would encourage you to give this some serious thought and to, take to heart, what West Valley City is and what it can be, and certainly the time and the things that those spaces, and especially something like the Ridge, contribute to the community. Thank you.
You. Speaker 7? 7 is a pass. Okay. Speaker 8?
Jim Visock. Change the subject a little bit. Saturday, Clean and Beautiful and Healthy West Valley is having Fall Festival out at the, I forgot I drew a blank on the charter school out off of Cesar Chavez.
The Roots?
And invite you all to come on out. Roots, there it is. And come on out. It'll be a fun thing to go to. Sorry, I forgot that. So, second, besides being Domestic Violence Month, it's also Spanish Heritage Month. Last week, had the opportunity, was invited by County Council Carlos Marino to an event where they recognized Burgess Owens and Zach from Celeste Malloy's office, recognized about 50 leaders in the Spanish community, from religious leaders to business owners, and the great stuff that they're doing in Salt Lake County. It'd be nice if West Valley City, if I would have got the information, we would have done the same thing to recognize it, but it is Spanish Heritage Month this month. So, and we have a lot of them, a lot of Spanish people that we work with that are my hometown, and it's a great community, and it was a great event to be invited to. That's all I have.
Thank you. Speaker 9? You're speaker 10. 9? McCleary? And then you're 10.
Jumping the gun. That's cool. All right. So back to the previous topic.
Name?
Brett McClary.
Thank you.
Yeah. And thank you, Mayor and City Council, for letting us come and comment on this important topic this evening. So as I was thinking about it, sitting here, everybody has said pretty much what I've thought as I thought about this, I thought about the Ridge. And so I would like to just tell you a little bit about what it means for me and my family, and I'm sure I'm not alone. So I look at golf as it's more of it's an activity. It's a wonderful game to play. It teaches us many life lessons. At the same time, it's an opportunity to bond as a family. So I've had 4 boys, and all 4 of them have played golf. I play golf. I love it. Their first birthday is putter, and away we go. So for us, it's family. It's all about family. It's a time for us to come and bond together. And I like all of the things that I've seen about the Ridge. I know the people that work there. They're wonderful caliber. I have no problems whatsoever letting my son go up there and spend time with these gentlemen. And they let him play, they've let him build his talents, and they've let him excel in the sport. So for me, I look at the Ridge as an opportunity to keep our wonderful city wonderful. I've had dealings with the city council in the past. They've all been fantastic. I know that we're very, very pleased to do business and help the people that are doing business in this city. And it's a wonderful thing. The other great thing about West Valley is I think that you can make very good decisions on what businesses to help and what businesses to let stand as they are. I love the Ridge. I think it would be a big mistake to do anything with that golf course that it's not already doing right now, bringing people together in our community, bringing families together and giving us things to do and wonderful recreation areas to take advantage of. So with that said, as you deliberate and think about what you're going to do with that wonderful piece of property up there, keep in mind that it does serve a lot of people. A lot of people go there and a lot of people enjoy it. It's much like a soccer field, ice skating rink, skate park, anything like that is where people come together, especially families. So thank you very much for your time.
Thank you. Speaker 10.
Okay, Mike Markham. I don't golf. I was a workaholic. But I was glad to see that picture come up on the screen when we're talking about cars, car covers in the front yard. The ironic thing about that, that was taken on a good day when the grass was green. They've since gone in on the 24th of July and scraped everything out that was green, and it hasn't been touched since. That cover that's on there was finally replaced, I think maybe yesterday, because the other one was torn to shreds and laying on the ground. You know, they've got a place on the east side of their garage that they could put that car up in there forward and you couldn't even tell it's crashed. But instead, they make the effort to put this wrecked Hyundai that's totaled out in their front yard. I don't know if they believe it to be a trophy or how they look at that, but they park their new Suburban and their new Lincoln Navigator on the other side of it. And they have their unlicensed, non-running pickup truck sitting in the driveway, so they can't move the Hyundai to the driveway because the other car doesn't run that's sitting there. And then at night, we have cars come in and park long ways behind the wrecked car and the two SUVs and one over in the gravel. At least they're not parking on the streets yet. But it's totally beyond me why. First of all, why would we have ever told people that they can park wrecked cars in their front yard by putting a cover on it? You know, it looks like this cover is made for the car, fits tight. I noticed when I left to come down here, the other one wasn't made for it. If you'd have noticed, the pictures had the rock on the hood and the sprinkler pipe leaning against the wheels to hold it down. But if that's the direction y'all want to vote for it to go, because you've all been in those votes to make all that happen, is all I can say is, you know, good luck. I mean, I'm not going anyplace. I'm too old to leave. You know, my next move's going to be a care facility. So, but whatever you want to do, but I was glad to see that maybe that picture was seen by everybody of what I put up with. And that's part of the reason I feel the way I do, that I've lost respect from certain people up there because I feel the way I do, because there's no reason for that car to sit there. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, on page 2, speaker 1.
Steve Beck. Thank you, Mayor and Council, for allowing me to share my feelings about the Ridge. Most of what I was thinking's already been said, and as I was contemplating what else I could say, it dawned on me this year we have golfed with people from New York, New Jersey, Florida, Colorado, Arizona, Canada, California, and we're just paired up with them, right? They come in from the airport, from a convention being held in Salt Lake City. And I asked him, you know, the guy from Tennessee, I asked him, why'd you pick the Ridge? And he said, well, we had a layover at the airport. We had a 4 or 5 hour wait, looked it up online, and it's 15 minutes away from the airport. So they scheduled a time and they said, you know, if you can make it here at this time, come join us. So anyway, it's just stunning. Their comments about the Ridge as we tee off on 18 and you look out over the valley and just how beautiful it is. The word gem or jewel or gold or diamond, whatever you want to call it, is real. I was there this morning and it's just stunning. I think, as what was also mentioned, is the perception of West Valley City outside of the city is not very favorable. I've lived here my whole life. I think some of the best people in the state of Utah live in West Valley City. Some of them are my neighbors. I think the council has an opportunity to protect the city by saving this golf course as a green space. If you don't like the golf, you're still going to enjoy the openness and the views that the golf course provides. Another thought came to me. I was golfing with a guy from Harriman that had never been in West Valley City. It shocked me. And he said, got a tee time for the Ridge. And the whole time he said, I had no idea that this golf course existed. And he had a home in St. George. He's golfed every golf course in St. George. And he was telling me and my partner, they have nothing on this place. This is stunning. Who takes care of it? And, you know, we know a few people there that do a marvelous job of taking
Thank
care
you.
of the Ridge. Anyway, thank you for your time and please protect the Ridge.
Speaker 2. Cindy? There we go.
Hi, my name's Cindy Garcia, and I'm just, I was raised in not West Valley, the one next to us. Oh my gosh, I've gone blank. Taylorsville my whole life. And then I got a partner and he talked me into buying a home out by the Ridge. And that because it was so wonderful and beautiful, and we've been there for 18 years, and we do golf, and it's a few minutes from the house, and I would be very sad for it to go, because that's one of the reasons we moved out here. And so I'm hoping that it don't, and I cannot see homes built there. That was one reason I moved out there, was because we had some open spaces, and the USANA's out there, and I think it would be hard to put houses in there. And that's all I have to say.
Okay, thank you. Speaker 3. Jeff? No? Jeff?
My name's Jeff Worthington. Mayor, it's nice to see you. City
Well.
Manager, it's wonderful to see you. I am the president of the Utah AFL-CIO. I represent 45,000 workers in the state of Utah. And I'm coming at you from a different angle on the Ridge. The 42 unions that I represent, that has 45,000 members total, we hold numerous golf tournaments at the Ridge. That is our golf course of choice. We love it. Our former Senator Karen Main loved the Ridge. She'd hold her tournaments there and at Stonebridge. But it's the thing that I'm looking at here is golf is something that it's a lifelong passion. I've taught my kids to golf when they were young, usually around 5 years old. That's when I started. And you know what? I still can't golf worth a darn, but it's a lifelong sport that you can play your entire life. But what's more important is what I've taught my kids is on that golf course, this is a business person's sport. You can take your game of golf and play it your entire life. You can go out on the golf course, you can seal deals, you can make deals, you can bargain, whatever you need to do out there. There's a lot to be done out there because it's I don't want to say gentleman's sport because I don't want to leave our sisters out of this. So it's a sport of integrity. I've heard that today. It's something that you can play your whole life. It doesn't influence violence or any kind of negative impact at all. But the thing about a golf course is those 45,000 people that I represent, they're paying greens fees to the city of West Valley. So they're creating an income. They're keeping the money flow coming into the city. Now, if you allow the sale of the property, one person's going to capitalize off of that real estate, while the rest of your constituents are going to be penalized for that. And that's something I want you to consider as you evaluate what to do with the Ridge. I came out of the railroad industry. We have a group of people that we've been playing out there since as long back as I can. Well, it was Westridge back then. So we went through the remodel and everything else. But I would highly encourage this council to think of your constituents. Let them have the green space. Let them have that relaxation. Let them go out and make some deals on the golf course, because that's the best place it's the best office in the world. I can tell you that. So please consider that. And I appreciate your time and thank you very much.
Okay,
It's good
thank
seeing
you.
again.
So speaker 4. Dangerfield?
My name's Ted Dangerfield, a lifelong resident of West Valley City. Used to be Hunter when I was young. Anyway, the thing on the Ridge, I agree with everything that's been said so far. People have hit it right on the head. But one thing that I don't think has been driven home is even though we've got Mountain View Corridor right there, 5600 West is a traffic jam all day long. Mountain View Corridor is a traffic jam, especially during going to work and after work hour or headed home from work hours. We don't have the infrastructure to close down a golf course and put up multiple homes and things like that. It's just traffic is bad. And I live just down the street from the golf course, just directly north of it. People are already racing up and down 6000 West and 6400 West to avoid 5600 West and Mountain View Corridor because they are so congested. And I just, before anything like that could be considered, we really need to look at the infrastructure and whether it could support that. Now, whether a lot's been said about the golfers but if you're not a golfer, which would you rather see when you're driving down Mountain View Corridor or something? Would you like to see a nice green space, nice green golf course, fountains in the ponds, things like that? Or would you rather see a bunch more houses? I haven't heard if it's going to be multi-unit housing or just single family homes or anything like that. But regardless, again, this is something that's going to affect all your constituents. And what good's broadening your tax base if you're taking away the nice things that your people love here in the city?
Thank you.
Yeah, you could put more families, but
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, we'll close the public comment and I'll turn it to the council if there's any comments.
Um, Thank you so much for coming here tonight. This is the second time, or maybe the third time I been here about 14 years. And then the first time, probably 10 years ago, we have the chicken matter here in Chesterfield. And people, they came here and they voiced their concerns. We had a full group of residents here in our city, and we have to light up those chairs back there, and so people they can, see and watch and talk about chicken. Today, I think it's a great golf, golfer club. So wonderful to see you guys here. I think very much like you think. Same thing. We are representing for 145,000 people here in our city. If you compare this group with 145,000 people, what do you think? And we have to understand that. I think we all do, you do, I do, what the best way for us to serve 145,000 people here in West Valley City. Not a small group of interest of chicken in Chesterfield or group interest in golf in 5600 West or even in the other side of the city. So we do our best. To be honest with you, that's why people, they vote us to sit here, to become their representative, to voice their concern, and they raise our hand to say something we have stand up and courage to say. The reason you guys come in tonight, I think maybe my fault, to be honest with you. I just want to say sorry to my colleagues here and the mayor. We talked about this in our study meeting, but I think I went a little bit further. We try to help the residents here in our city, 145,000 people. We don't want to increase property tax. We want to beautify our city. We want to make this city nice, neat, and beautiful. We don't have money to do that. No money. No money. Are you willing to do something to help other people like your neighbor? Indeed. And that reason why we are trying to do our best to make the right decision for 145,000 people in our city. And I'm sorry for my colleagues here. It's the first time, also the last time, because I go a little bit further. We talk about that in our study meeting, but maybe you didn't hear that, but you can go back and listen to that. Sometime in April or sometime in May, we talk about that. We try to sell our assets to beautify this city, to bring this city up to another level. We have 2 golf courses, not only one. Other city, they don't have anything. So I just want to share with you, we got to be fair with everyone in this city, 145,000 people in this city.
Councilman Christensen?
Thank you, Mayor. We were only able to hear from a very limited number tonight because of our time restrictions. But I'm an old teacher. By show of hands, how many are here to support the Ridge? Thank you.
Councilman Norford?
I want to say thank you for for showing up and telling us how you feel. It's important that you do that. I want you to know that one council member, even though he says we a lot, he doesn't speak for the entire council. And I, for one, I'm with you, and I hope that we can save the ridge.
Need you to mean that, gentlemen, ladies. We need you to mean that.
Nothing from the audience, please.
I just got back from a golf trip in St. George with my best friends from high school who have played the Ridge hundreds of times. I wish it was easier to get a tee time at the Ridge, don't you? Well, that's right. That's the only way to get a tee time is if we keep the golf course, right? If we don't, then we're never going to get a tee time there. But I love golf. We would be negligent as council to not consider every option, right? Would you agree with that? As a council, we should consider options that may include selling the Ridge. Does that mean we're going to do it? That's for another day. And after, thinking about this for a while, I hope we don't do that. Would we similarly sell a city park to put in housing? We wouldn't do that. So would we sell a golf course to do that? I hope not. And I say all this, and 60 days ago, I was probably thinking, yeah, I'm a golfer, but we could sell the golf course. But I've changed since then. Maybe my colleagues will, maybe they won't, but we all have a vote. And right now, there's nothing even on an agenda to vote for. It's just a discussion. It's just really doing our homework of what's best for the city. Nothing's been decided. So I hope you'll give us a mulligan. Maybe give me a gimme. Can I have a gimme? We love West Valley, and we do want to make it the best. And hope that you'll trust us to make those decisions. Thank you.
Councilman Whetstone.
Thank you, Mayor. I just want to appreciate all the comments that have been said tonight. I agree with pretty much everything that's been said. Although one person said golf is a nonviolent sport, and I'm not sure about that sometimes. But setting golf aside, I don't know if I can say I'm a golfer, but I've given it a shot. But setting golf aside, just the green, having open space is so valuable in a community that's in a city that's practically built out. There's not a lot of land that's remaining that's developable, that we can develop. And so that's my thought. Just the pure open space, having green in a sea and a jungle of concrete is extremely valuable. But like Councilman Harmon mentioned, we wouldn't be doing our job if we looked at all the options. And it's a big city, and we have to consider financial impact. We just had to raise taxes earlier this year, and which is not an easy thing. But as all of you know, costs are going up everywhere, and that includes public safety. So, but I, again, appreciate everyone's comments, and it's been eye-opening for myself. Thank you.
I can't be left out. So many years ago when I graduated from the University of Utah, I took a job with a public accounting firm, Public Accountants Golf. And so I took a golf course at the U. It was a 9-hole course, and I told someone my score, and they went, "Really?" I didn't realize the difference between 9 and 18 holes, but they thought I was a great golfer. Anyway, I appreciate everyone being here. The golf course is in District 4, which is my district. I appreciate the people that have reached out to me via email, via text, via phone calls. It's great. I love the passion of West Valley City residents. I've seen that throughout the years, and we stay true to how we feel, and green space is important. Family activities are important, business deals are important, but our residents are the most important, and I'm confident that the city council will listen. But again, like Councilmember Harmon and Whetstone said, we'd be remiss if we didn't look at all options for anything going on in the city. But I so much appreciate you coming here. It is not easy to come up and address the public, and especially those residents of District 4. Thank you.
Thank you. I'll just add that all that has happened so far is the council has asked for an evaluation period. We don't have the report back. Nothing has been really approached or decided. There hasn't been backdoor conversations, excuse me. And I like golf just a little bit, so. But we do have to be responsible to all the residents in the city and do what's best for them. So we will take the evaluation and study it as a council. And if we move forward with anything, there'll be public hearings and they'll be noticed and you'll know about them. So thank you for coming out tonight. And does staff have anything they want to add? Okay, then we will move on for the rest of our business. And you may stay, or I can wait a few minutes and you can empty.
Thank you very much for coming.
Yep. Thank you. I only started golfing 50 years ago. Pardon? I just played snowman. I only put 8s, nothing higher. All right, we'll now move to our public hearings. We'll accept public comment on our regular reopening of the 2025-2026 budget. This is our first quarter budget opening. Budget openings are quarterly adjustments to the West Valley City's operating budget. Regular budget openings are necessary to maintain regular and orderly city operations and stay in compliance with state laws. I will now open the public hearing. Is there anyone here to wish to speak on this issue? Seeing none, I will close the public hearing and turn the time to the council for discussion or motion on ordinance 25-28 that would amend the budget of West Valley City for the fiscal year 25-26.
I would motion to approve ordinance 25-28.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Ms. Kamic.
Councilmember Wood,
Yes.
Councilmember Whetstone,
Yes.
Councilmember Harmon,
Yes.
Councilmember Hune,
Yes.
Councilmember Christensen,
Yes.
Councilmember Nordfelt,
Yes.
and Mayor Ling.
Yes.
Motion passes unanimously.
Thank you. We will now have a public hearing for input regarding the Consolidated Annual Performance and Evaluation Report. Each year, West Valley City receives grant funds from the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development through the CDBG program. HUD requires that each CDBG grantee, I know, I never get it right, submit a yearly consolidated annual performance evaluation report. This report summarizes the activities and programs made during fiscal year 2024-2025 that have been funded by the city's CDBG program. I will now open the public hearing. Is there anyone here that wishes to speak to this issue? Okay, I will now close the public hearing and turn the time over to the council for discussion or a motion on resolution 25-40.
Motion to approve resolution 25-140, Mayor.
Second.
Thank you. A motion and a second. Ms. Kamic?
Councilmember Nordfelt,
Yes.
Councilmember Christensen,
Yes.
Councilmember Hune,
Yes.
Councilmember Harmon,
Yes.
Councilmember Whitstone,
Yes.
Councilmember Wood,
Yes.
and Mayor Ling.
Yes.
Motion passes unanimously.
Thank you. Our next public hearing will be for input regarding application Z6 2025. This is for a zone change at 7005 West Gates Avenue from agriculture to manufacturing. If this application is approved, the applicant intends to build an approximately 6,000 square foot metal building to house a welding shop and office to move his existing business from Salt Lake City to the subject property. This proposed use would also include an outside storage yard for metal materials, trailers, and a crane. The development agreement will address hours of operation, improvements to the site, and limit uses allowed in the L1 zone, which includes prohibiting outside fabrication or production. I will now open the public hearing. Is there anyone here that wishes to speak to this subject?
Okay, yeah, it's me again, Mike Markham. Not to sound like a hypocrite because I was up here on the rezoning in my backyard. But I went and looked at this property at on Gates Avenue. I don't know if you've all drove by or driven by or whatever. I graduated from Cypress High. But I can't imagine what else that property would be used for. It is not a pretty piece of property. So I would, it's either turn this over to Scott Botcher and rezone it or let it sit as a dust bowl because that's the only two things it's good for is what he wants to do or just let the dust blow around. But all the property around it's already been zoned to that. So thanks.
Okay, thank you. Anyone else? Okay, seeing no one, I will close the public hearing and turn the time over to the council for discussion or motion. We have two action items. The first is ordinance 25-29 for the zone change, and the second is resolution 25-141 for the development agreement to the council.
Mayor, I'll motion to approve ordinance 25-29.
Second.
Thank you. We have a motion and a second. Ms. Kamic?
Councilmember Wood,
Yes.
Councilmember Whitstone,
Yes.
Councilmember Harmon,
Yes.
Councilmember Hune,
Yes.
Councilmember Christensen,
Yes.
Councilmember Nordfelt,
Yes.
and Mayor Ling.
Yes.
Motion passes unanimously.
Thank you.
And then I'll motion to approve 25-141.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Ms. Kamic?
Councilmember Nordfelt,
Yes.
Councilmember Christensen,
Yes.
Councilmember Hune,
Aye.
Councilmember Harmon,
Yes.
Councilmember Whitstone,
Yes.
Councilmember Wood,
Yes.
and Mayor Ling.
Yes.
Motion passes unanimously.
Thank you. We'll now move to our resolutions. Our first three resolutions are all for the same two ambulances. Our fire department has determined that it is more economical to buy the pieces and have them assembled than have somebody buy them and assemble them. So we will start with resolution 25-142. This resolution will authorize the purchase of two Ford F-550 chassis for the fire department to mount two new ambulances on. The total cost is $144,272 from the ambulance operation funds. To the council for discussion or motion?
Mayor, can we approve all three, or do we have to take?
I
them
think we need to do them one at a time.
Yeah, we'll need to do separate action items on each of these.
I would motion to approve resolution 25-142.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Ms. Kamic?
Councilmember Wood,
Yes.
Councilmember Whitstone,
Yes.
Councilmember Harmon,
Yes.
Councilmember Hune,
Yes.
Councilmember Christensen,
Yes.
Councilmember Nordfelt,
Yes.
and Mayor Ling.
Yes.
Motion passes unanimously.
Thank you. We'll now go to resolution 25-143. And this resolution would authorize the purchase of two ambulances from Fraser LTD for $475,370,000 for the ambulance operation from the operation fund. To the council for discussion or a motion.
I think everything the fire department buys is made out of gold. But I'll motion to approve 25-143. Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Ms. Kamic?
Councilmember Nordfelt,
Yes.
Councilmember Christensen,
Yes.
Councilmember Hune,
Yes.
Councilmember Harmon,
Yes.
Councilmember Whitstone,
Yes.
Councilmember Wood.
Yes, but I think it's 25-144. Didn't we already do 143?
Nope, we were doing 143 now.
Oh,
Then we'll do 144.
142.
oh, sorry, I went down.
Yep.
Sorry. Scratch that. Yes.
Mayor Ling.
Yes,
Motion passes unanimously.
thank you. Okay, now we'll go to 25-144. This resolution would authorize the purchase of 2 stretchers and 2 loading systems, including the service and maintenance contracts for the 2 new ambulances we previously discussed. Total is $145,023 from the ambulance operation fund as well. To the council for discussion or a motion.
Motion to approve resolution 25-144.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Ms. Kamic?
Councilmember Wood,
Yes.
Councilmember Whitstone,
Yes.
Councilmember Harmon,
Yes.
Councilmember Hune,
Yes.
Councilmember Christensen,
Yes.
Councilmember Nordfelt,
Yes.
and Mayor Ling.
Yes.
Motion passes unanimously.
Thank you. We'll now go to 25-145. This resolution would authorize the police department to enter into an interlocal agreement with Granite School District to allocate 2 sworn officers to work full-time at Granger High School while school is in session. Granite School District will provide payment for services in the amount of $45,000 per year per officer for a total of $90,000 a year. To the council for discussion or a motion?
Move for approval of resolution 25-145.
Second.
Thank you. I have a motion and a second. Ms. Kamic?
Councilmember Wood,
Yes.
Councilmember Whitstone,
Yes.
Councilmember Harmon,
Yes.
Councilmember Hune,
Yes.
Councilmember Christensen,
Yes.
Councilmember Nordfelt,
Yes.
and Mayor Ling.
Yes.
Motion passes unanimously.
Thank you. We'll now go to resolution 25-146. The Iron Workers Local 27 minor subdivision is a 2-lot commercial subdivision with frontage on SR 201, North Frontage Road near 7022 West. Sidewalk, curb, gutter, and streetlights do not exist in the area. Due to the risk of constructing improvements in the wrong location and the lack of a drainage system to accommodate stormwater runoff, staff has recommended the approval of a delay agreement. To the council for discussion or a motion.
I'll move to approve resolution 25-146.
Second.
Thank you. We have a motion and a second. Ms. Kamic?
Councilmember Nordfelt,
Yes.
Councilmember Christensen,
Yes.
Councilmember Hune,
Yes.
Councilmember Harmon,
Yes.
Councilmember Whitstone,
Yes.
Councilmember Wood,
Yes.
and Mayor Ling.
Yes.
Motion passes unanimously.
Thank you. We'll now take resolution 25-147. Clark Construction and Services LLC would like to purchase a strip of land owned by West Valley City located at approximately 6,000 west and 3,500 south. This parcel is approximately 6.5 feet wide and includes a storm drain easement that the city will retain. The sale price on the 11,522 square feet parcel is $79,000. To the council for discussion or a motion.
Motion to approve resolution 25-147.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Ms. Kamic?
Councilmember Wood,
Yes.
Councilmember Whitstone,
Yes.
Councilmember Harmon,
Yes.
Councilmember Hune,
Yes.
Councilmember Christensen,
Yes.
Councilmember Nordfelt,
Yes.
and Mayor Ling.
Yes.
Motion passes unanimously.
Thank you. We now have an item of unfinished business, which is application ZT 2025, filed by West Valley City, was continued from September 9th, 2025, regular meeting to allow the council time to gather further clarification. The city council requested several modifications. No, not the council, the city is requesting several modifications to the residential surfacing and landscape standards, including adding new definitions and increasing allowed surfaces for all residents to 50%. So we have already opened and closed a public hearing on this issue. So I'll now turn this over to the council for discussion or motion on ordinance 2526.
Yeah. Motion to approve ordinances 25-26.
Second.
Thank you. I have a motion and a second. Ms. Kamic.
Councilmember Nordfelt,
Yes.
Councilmember Christensen,
Yes.
Councilmember Hune,
Yes.
Councilmember Harmon,
Yes.
Councilmember Whitstone,
Yes.
Councilmember Wood,
Yes.
and Mayor Ling.
Yes.
Motion passes unanimously.
Thank you. We have two items of new business. Resolution 25-148. Salt Lake County has a hazard mitigation plan that helps coordinate emergency responses to both natural and man-made disasters. This plan is updated regularly, and West Valley City utilizes the plan as part of its own emergency preparedness efforts. Turn this issue to the council for discussion or a motion.
I move for approval of resolution 25-148.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Ms. Kamic.
Councilmember Wood,
Yes.
Councilmember Whitstone,
Yes.
Councilmember Harmon,
Yes.
Councilmember Hune,
Yes.
Councilmember Christensen,
Yes.
Councilmember Nordfelt,
Yes.
and Mayor Ling.
Yes.
Motion passes unanimously.
Thank you. We'll now take resolution 25-149. Intermountain Healthcare has agreed to partner with the city to make blood available for pre-hospital transfusion. IHC has agreed to provide the blood at no cost to the city. This partnership between IHC and the city would make the West Valley City Fire Department the first EMS provider in Utah to offer whole blood products. There are several large agencies across the United States offering pre-hospital blood, and these agencies have demonstrated improved patient outcomes. And I just want to congratulate our fire department on pursuing this. So to the council for discussion or a motion.
Mayor, since it's 2 weeks away from little vampires running around our neighborhoods, I'll motion to approve resolution 25-149.
I'll second.
Thank you. I have a motion and a second. Ms. Kamic?
Councilmember Wood,
Yes.
Councilmember Whitstone,
Yes.
Councilmember Harmon,
Yes.
Councilmember Hune,
Yes.
Councilmember Christensen,
Yes.
Councilmember Nordfelt,
Yes.
and Mayor Ling.
Yes.
Motion passes unanimously.
Thank you. We do not have a need for a closed session. So we have one more motion, but before I'll tell you, we have one more short meeting after this one for the building authority. And so for this meeting, our last motion,
Motion to adjourn.
all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
And we stand adjourned.
Call to order, regular meeting, building authority tonight, October 14, 2025. Right now it's 7:40. And opening ceremony roll call, we had earlier in the regular meeting. Approval of minutes, we have the minute on June 10, 2025. So we need a motion and a second for that.
Move to approve those minutes.
Second,
We have a motion and a second, so those are in favor of this motion, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye, okay, thank you. Public hearings, we have one item, we can present it to the public tonight. I believe that's that resolution 25-06, and this is our first quarter purchase opening, and we'll open it to the public right now. So if anyone wants to come to the public podium and say about this and ready to go. If not, I will turn over to the council. We don't have anybody. Is there anybody online? No? Yeah, we'll turn it over to the council for the discussion or motion.
Move to approve resolution 25-06.
second,
So we have a motion and have a second, and we'll turn it over to the city recorder, Nico Kamat.
Ms. Wood,
Yes.
Mr. Whitstone,
Yes.
Mr. Harmon,
Yes.
Ms. Lang,
yes.
Mr. Christensen,
Yes.
Mr. Nordfelt,
Yes.
and Chairperson Hune.
Thank you. We have the last, oh, yes. Okay.
Motion passes unanimously.
Okay. And then we have the last item is the last motion.
Motion to adjourn.
Okay, all, they are in favor of this motion, please say aye.
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 Adjourn. Thank you.